I think like any normal parents who love their kids, they were quite surprised when they found out that I actually wanted to pursue this as a career. To them, it was a hobby, but to me, it was something much more. I think I didn't choose toy making. Toy making chose me. I'm Daniel, and I collect toys as a hobby. And I make toys and am a sculptor full-time since 2014. Toys have always been a part of my life. It was actually the toy collecting process that led to the toy making exposure for me. There is a G.I. Joe accessory that I own. Why it's significant is because I noticed that it's actually made in Singapore. So the marking left quite an impression on me. I guess in my mind I was thinking like, hey, maybe next time I could do something like that as well. So kit bashing is a modeling term. Basically, you take an existing item and customize it to create something different. Very early on when I was first starting out, a lot of my pieces were kit bashed from Playmobil toys. The size and the shape is all structured according to a Playmobil figure. So back in 2012, I kit bashed a series called the Saikang Warriors, and these were actually made using Playmobil figures, and they highlight the blue-collar industry in Singapore. My figures are made out of various materials including resin, vinyl, and metal. Hand painting is one of the more detail-intensive processes in toy making. I usually start off with a primer first, and then I would apply a base coat of color onto the figure. And from there, I detail the pieces according to the various colorways as well as the edition size of the figure. I usually can get 3 to 4 pieces painted up in a day. For a more intricate piece, it could take a day or longer. So my works are largely inspired by things like literary pieces from Hans Christian Andersen and H.P. Lovecraft. The most popular piece so far is probably the Jiangshi Acolyte. So this is my interpretation of a traditional Chinese vampire zombie. My favorites change from time to time. I think right now the ones that I like the most are the Bird Shaman character as well as the Fortune Twins. Toy making isn't for everyone, which is probably why you don't see a lot of toy makers in the local scene here. So I'm fortunate enough that my works have afforded me to travel the world, and I've met people from all walks of life. I actually got to know my girlfriend of 7 years now from the very first toy convention that I attended. To me, toy making is an incredibly fulfilling vocation.